Sporting CP, the blueprint. Before the Ballon d'Ors, before the statues, before the worldwide obsession, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a kid from Madeira with skinny legs, secondhand boots, and a dream that felt too big for his small island. Born on February 5th, 1985 in Funchal, he started at local club Andorreña, where his father worked as a kitman. He moved to Nacional, then at age 12 left his family behind to join Sporting CP in Lisbon. It was a huge gamble, a boy in a new city chasing an impossible dream. At 15, he was diagnosed with a heart condition. Surgery was required. For most kids, that might have ended everything. For Cristiano, it was a bump in the road. Weeks later, he was back on the pitch. Faster, hungrier, more determined. By 2001, he made his professional debut for Sporting. He wasn't racking up crazy numbers. No golden boot, no headline screaming about a wonder kid, but every scout who watched him left convinced that they had seen the future. He was fearless, explosive, the type of player who would dribble the same defender over and over just because he could. Teammates shook their heads in disbelief. Opponents cursed him. Coaches stared as if they were watching a storm they couldn't control. One moment clumsy, the next dazzling, a raw talent with electricity in his boots. And then came 2003, a preseason friendly against Manchester United. Cristiano didn't just play well, he humiliated world-class defenders. He turned Gary Neville into a training cone. He spun past John O'Shea so often that United players literally begged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. Within days, the deal was done. Sporting's prodigy was gone. The prototype had been built. Now it was time to unleash him on the world stage. Manchester United, 2003 to 2009, from trickster to superstar. This is where the kid became a global brand. When Ronaldo arrived at Old Trafford, he looked more like a pop star than a footballer. Frosted hair, oversized shirt, flashy earrings, and on the pitch, he was all tricks. Stepovers, flicks, feints, every touch was a performance. But performances don't win titles. At first, he was mocked as all style, no substance. English defenders laughed at his stepovers. Pundits said he lacked end product. He was entertainment, nothing more. But Sir Alex Ferguson believed in him. He pulled Ronaldo aside and said, "You can be the best player in the world, but only if you learn discipline." And Cristiano listened. He lived in the gym, he added muscle to his wiry frame. He practiced shooting until midnight. He studied how and when to use his pace. Slowly, the street footballer transformed into a weapon. By 2006, he was no longer a showman, he was a match winner. By 2007, he won Premier League Player of the Season. 2008 was his explosion. 42 goals, a Premier League title, a Champions League crown in Moscow, the FIFA Club World Cup, and his first Ballon d'Or. In 6 years, he lifted 3 Premier Leagues, 2 League Cups, 1 FA Cup, 2 Community Shields, and that iconic Champions League trophy. He went from exciting talent to unstoppable force. He reinvented what a winger could be, scoring goals like a striker, threatening from free kicks, destroying defenders in the air with his heading ability. Every sprint, every strike, every leap was a problem for opponents. By 2009, he wasn't just Manchester United's best player, he was the face of English football. But there was one club that promised even more history, more glamour, more ambition, Real Madrid, and when they called, he answered. Real Madrid, 2009 to 2018, the scoring machine. This was Cristiano Ronaldo at his absolute peak. When Madrid paid 94 million euros in 2009, it was a world record. For many, that kind of money would crush them. For Ronaldo, it was fuel. His first match, a goal. His first season, 33 goals, and then the floodgates opened. From 2010 to 2018, he scored 450 goals in 438 games. More goals than appearances. It's absurd. It's video game stuff. He dropped the unnecessary tricks and became the most ruthless finisher in football. Left foot, right foot, headers, volleys, penalties, long-range screamers. He mastered them all. He was no longer a winger. He wasn't quite a striker either. He was something new, a goal-scoring machine disguised as a footballer. And with the goals came the trophies. 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copas del Rey, 2 Super Copas, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 FIFA Club World Cups, and 4 Champions League crowns, 2014, 2016, 2017, and 2018. Individually, he collected 4 more Ballons d'Or, 4 European Golden Shoes, and became the Champions League's all-time leading scorer with 140 goals. His rivalry with Lionel Messi defined the era. Messi was artistry, Ronaldo was inevitability. You could plan for him, triple mark him, pray for him to miss, it didn't matter. He always found a way. For 9 years, he destroyed everything in his path, and when he had conquered Spain and Europe, he looked for the next mountain. Juventus, 2018 to 2021, the ice-cold veteran. Next stop, Italy. Another chapter, another reinvention. At Juventus, Ronaldo became the ruthless veteran. The flashy dribbles were gone. What remained was precision, timing, efficiency. He scored 101 goals in 3 years. He won 2 Serie A titles, 2 Supercoppa Italiana trophies, and the Coppa Italia in 2021. He became league MVP, outscored players a decade younger, and proved that age meant nothing to him. Even in his mid-30s, he was Juventus's leader. Overhead kicks, last-minute penalties, Champions League hat tricks. He always delivered when the moment demanded it. But the one prize Juventus craved, the Champions League, never came. Ajax, Lyon, Porto. Each year the dream collapsed. Still, he elevated the club's profile, sold millions of jerseys, and showed once again that his obsession with fitness and preparation kept him at the top long after most players would have retired. But deep inside, he knew one story remained unfinished. The story of Manchester United. Manchester United Part 2, 2021 to 2022, a homecoming that soured. Not every reunion has a fairy tale ending. When Ronaldo returned to Old Trafford in 2021, it was the biggest comeback in football. Shirts sold out worldwide. Social media imploded. The Premier League was back in the global spotlight, and Ronaldo delivered instantly. 2 goals on debut, late Champions League winners, 24 goals across the season. At 36, he was still United's best player, but the club around him was a disaster. Managers rotated, players underperformed. There was no structure, no vision, and even Ronaldo couldn't rescue the chaos. By year 2, it all unraveled. He clashed with Erik ten Hag, refused to come on as a sub, then sat down for that infamous interview, tearing into the club's direction. Within weeks, his contract was terminated. No farewell game, no testimonial, just an abrupt, bitter ending. His second stint left a dent in his legacy at United, but only a dent, because legends adapt, and Cristiano wasn't finished yet. Al Nassr, 2023 to present, the global icon. Next destination, Saudi Arabia. Critics called it a retirement move. Others said it was all about money, but Cristiano saw it differently. A new frontier, a chance to expand his empire. He joined Al Nassr in 2023 and instantly became the face of Saudi football. Billboards, cameras, a media storm like never before. And still, the goals came. In the 2023-24 season, he broke the Saudi Pro League scoring record with 35 goals, winning the Golden Boot at 38 years old. He also lifted the Arab Club Champions Cup in 2023, cementing his impact from the start. But this move was bigger than his own stats. His arrival sparked a wave. Benzema, Conte, Neymar, they all followed. Suddenly, the Saudi League wasn't a backwater. It was global. Cristiano didn't just join a team. He transformed a league, a region, maybe even football's future. He's still under contract until 2027. Still scoring, still training like he's 25. At this stage, it's not about legacy. That's already secured. It's about influence, reach, power. Cristiano is no longer just a player. He's an ambassador, a trailblazer, a force reshaping the map of world football. Portugal, 2003 to present, the national treasure. Clubs gave him trophies. His country gave him immortality. Ronaldo debuted for Portugal in 2003. He cried after losing Euro 2004 at home. He fought at the 2006 World Cup, carried the team in 2010, 2014, 18, and 22. For years, critics said he'd never win with his country. Too selfish, too dramatic, too individual. Until Euro 2016, Portugal weren't favorites. They weren't flashy, but they shocked Europe, beating France in the final. Ronaldo left the game injured but turned into a coach on the sidelines, barking orders, living every second. When they lifted the trophy, it was validation. He had delivered the one thing his critics said he never would. 3 years later, he added the inaugural Nations League title in 2019, and in 2025, Portugal lifted it again. The numbers are staggering. 223 caps, 141 goals, both world records, 5 World Cups, 6 European Championships. A record 14 goals and 8 assists at the Euros. The most international goals in history. But beyond the records, it's the symbolism. For 2 decades, he carried Portugal. From wonder kid to captain to national icon. He made sure the Portuguese flag flew with his name across the world. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just Portugal's greatest player. He is Portugal's football identity. From Madeira to Manchester, Madrid to Turin, Riyadh to Lisbon, Cristiano Ronaldo has done it all. Over 900 career goals, 5 Ballon d'Ors, dozens of trophies. A boy with a heart condition who became football's most complete athlete. A winger who turned into a striker. A showman who turned into a machine. A player who turned into a legend. Cristiano Ronaldo, forever inevitable.